3. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2.
The process of refining our work
Pulse.
is through repetition, playing over and over again.
1. And with time, with practice, repetition is the mother of all learning. The students will get it, and they will succeed brilliantly at it. A little less trombone in the last chord. Excellent playing, nicely done. So today's lesson was very much the refining process, working on Morley Calvert's Canadian Folk Song Suite. A lot of what we did is actively refining the work, which is a key element in the creative process and where we are. A lot of the new expectations refer to the creative process, and that's where we are at this point. Good, let's try one more thing here. Can you just play the first note like this? 2, 3. Yes. Now can you go ba-bum, ba, 3. Without the second note being so long. Ba-bum, ba, 2, 3. Yeah, excellent. Now go on. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Give me that separation, especially on those chord notes. 1, 2, 2. Bum, ba, bum, bum. Excellent. Good. Now keep it up. 3, 1. Good. Keep it short. Keep that space. Little shorter. 2, 3. Excellent work. Nicely done there. And really, a lot of the groundwork had been previously done on it, and they had learned the notes, the pitches, the rhythms for the most part. Today we were working on tweaking them and teaching them how to play perhaps a little differently, a little more style, a little more pulse, a little more emotion, making the music more effective. As I reflect back on it, actively, it was the art of trying to get them to play better together, using the ensemble and not just a collection of individual players. Great work, nicely done. Let's do a couple of quick things. Nice, great work on that play.
The process that I use to refine my work is not really just for myself. I'm sure that everyone in our group, we all tell one another how we're doing.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2. Pulse. 3.
It's really vital to watch him because he's always beating the pulse into us. Constantly beating the pulse into us, and so if we watch him, it just makes it a lot easier for us to really play the song even better.
As a teacher, I'm a big proponent of teaching concepts first. So at the very beginning of the school year, we'll actively work on teaching these concepts so they understand what balance is, what blend is, what good tone is, what intonation is. And then from there, spending a lot of time working on developing them.
I learned that blend is really important because if you don't blend with the people beside you, you can really hear individual voices, and the overall effect, I guess, is not as effective as it could be.
And it's not about necessarily teaching one element for me at this point in this class. Rather, it's teaching all of them on an ongoing basis. If I was to focus just on phrasing through the entire class, they would be singing beautifully, but their playing would not be rhythmically unified at all. I have to be aware of each and every element and expect the students to be aware of each and every element, and then push to attain the highest standard possible through all of the elements all at the same time. That's how we create great art. I'm a big proponent of using the recording process in refining works. I find that the time that we have with the students is so limited in many cases to accomplish what we really want to do. For recording purposes, I try to record every class. I will take it, I will go home, and I will listen to it, and I will spend time just going over things, really getting the additional opinion, the additional voice, the additional time to reflect. I can go back, I can pause, I can go back again, as opposed to being one moment in time.
We use technology in our classroom by using tuners when we tune to make sure that everyone is playing the same pitch at the same, I guess, frequency.
And we spend time tuning. Again, it's a concept that we actively develop. And by working on that, by developing it, we use technology a ton there. And students constantly hear, refine, and develop. That's the big word for me, developing. What we do is we use a Moodle, which is a modular, object-oriented, dynamic learning environment. And we use that basically, it's a website for the class. And basically use it. We post recordings there, we post tests there, students can hear concert performances there, just an endless thing. We post actually will get students to do analysis of scores and other things, all on the Moodle, because for us, for the repertoire class, the time is limited. We're 2 to 3 hours a week outside of our regularly scheduled timetable. And because of that, a lot of the written component, a lot of the other stuff does occur online.
In music, we actually have an online Moodle for each song. So we actually make little wikis of each song. So everybody kind of gets the feel of what the song's about, the composer, kind of like what the song was composed for. And for one of the other songs, we usually get a lot more information. We usually know how to get the feel and the context of the song. So it's just a lot better.
Thank you. Erwin, come with me.
So one of the things that I wanted to say.
More air, more air. Sorry. Drive the line, and 1, 2, yes, Betsy, great. The classroom of that size, where I've got 55, 60 kids in the room, I'm not going to be aware of everything. The more students take ownership for the room, the more they take part in what's going on, the better the final product. I'm really fortunate in that my kids are aware of that. My students are actively aware of that, and they actively do that.
If someone's playing really loudly and their color is just overpowering everyone, like Mr. Colley would tell them that it's loud, but then at the same time, the section leaders would also tell the people in their section that you should be playing it like this. And really, we don't say it like in a superior and inferior way. It's more just like encouraging and helping one another.
Okay, here's what I thought. Anyone here, any thoughts, opinions, feedback, really quick, throw a hand up? Michael. Their feedback is a crucial and critical link because their ears, they're in the middle of it, and they can sometimes help solve some of the issues even quicker. The neat thing is everyone loves contributing to success. Everyone loves participating in it, and there's a sense of group ownership that is so crucial for the success of the group. Go for it again. Lighter, playful, happier. Think when you were a little child at a park. Yeah, da-da-dun-dun-da-da-da-dun-da. It doesn't sound very happy. Here we go. One, you sound angry. Someone just stole your toy. Wrong analogy. 1, 2, 3. We are in a school system to teach students about art, not to entertain. We need to teach our students the art. We need to teach them the music that will stand the test of time, not to entertain others. That's a byproduct of what we do, but the first and foremost thing we must do is to educate art, have high standards for our students, and choose music that is appropriate for them. If the students are unbelievably talented, pick the tough, challenging music. Pick music that is appropriate for them and will challenge and push them, but allow them to succeed. Student success is everything. Great job.